Have you ever wondered what truly makes a woman miss you when you're not around? It's not about constant texting, expensive gifts, or grand gestures. It's about how you make her feel in your absence. When a woman discovers certain qualities about you that set you apart, she starts to crave your presence on a deeper level. Let's explore what those qualities are and why they have such a profound effect. 1. You're irreplaceable. When a woman starts to miss you deeply, it's often because she realizes you're not just another person in her life. You're truly irreplaceable. This realization doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of the unique and meaningful ways you've contributed to her life, creating a bond that no one else can replicate. Being irreplaceable is not about grand gestures or trying to impress her. It's about the small, consistent actions that show her you care. Maybe you're the one who listens when she's had a tough day, the one who remembers the little things that matter to her, or the one who makes her laugh when she needs it most. These moments of genuine connection leave an imprint, and when you're not around, she starts to feel the void. This isn't about perfection, far from it. It's about authenticity. When she knows you're someone who truly cares for her, supports her growth, and treats her with respect, she begins to see how rare that is. In a world where many interactions are shallow or self-serving, your authenticity stands out. The key to being irreplaceable is to let your actions speak louder than your words. It's not about constantly telling her how much you care. It's about showing it in meaningful ways. It's about being the kind of person who enriches her life without expecting anything in return. Over time, this creates a sense of gratitude and appreciation that lingers, even when you're not present. When she realizes how much better her life feels with you in it, whether through your emotional support, your ability to make her smile, or your encouragement during challenging times, she begins to miss you on a deeper level. It's not just about what you do, it's about how you make her feel. Ultimately, being irreplaceable isn't about trying to be someone you're not. It's about being the best version of yourself and showing her that you value her in ways that no one else does. When you consistently show up as someone she can rely on, trust, and feel connected to, she won't just miss you when you're gone. She'll realize she doesn't want to imagine life without you. 2. You respect her independence. One of the most attractive qualities a man can possess is the ability to respect a woman's independence. When a woman realizes that you honor her need for personal space and growth, she begins to value your presence even more. Respecting her independence doesn't mean being distant or indifferent. It means recognizing that she's a whole person with her own goals, passions, and identity beyond the relationship. When you respect her independence, you show her that you're confident in yourself and the bond you share. You're not threatened by her ambitions, friendships, or personal time. In fact, you encourage her to pursue them. This creates a relationship dynamic built on trust and mutual respect, which is far more fulfilling than one rooted in control or insecurity. Giving her the freedom to thrive as an individual doesn't push her away. On the contrary, it pulls her closer to you. She'll miss the way you support her without being overbearing, and she'll appreciate that you don't make her feel guilty for needing time to focus on herself. This kind of understanding is rare, and it sets you apart from others who might seek to control or limit her. Moreover, respecting her independence means valuing open communication. You trust her enough to let her make her own decisions, and you're willing to have honest conversations about the balance between togetherness and individuality. This kind of emotional maturity makes her feel secure in the relationship, and it deepens the connection you share. When you give her space to grow and flourish, she begins to see you as a true partner, someone who doesn't just want her in your life, but who also supports her in becoming the best version of herself. This support fosters a deep sense of gratitude and admiration, and when you're not around, she'll miss your steady, respectful presence even more. Ultimately, respecting her independence isn't about stepping back and leaving her alone. It's about showing her that you value her as an individual and that you're confident enough to let her shine. When she feels this level of respect and trust, it strengthens her bond with you and makes her cherish the time you spend together even more. 3. You challenge her mind. A deep emotional and intellectual connection is one of the most powerful ways to make a woman miss you. When you challenge her mind, you ignite a sense of curiosity and excitement that she can't easily forget. This doesn't mean arguing with her or trying to prove you're smarter. It's about engaging her in meaningful conversations, encouraging her to think critically, and inspiring her to grow intellectually. Women appreciate a partner who can stimulate their thoughts and expand their perspectives. When you share your insights, ask thought-provoking questions, or debate ideas respectfully, you show her that you value her intellect and opinion. This kind of engagement creates a bond that goes beyond surface-level attraction, making her feel truly connected to you. Challenging her mind also involves introducing her to new experiences, ideas, or ways of thinking. Perhaps you recommend a book that resonated with you, discuss a fascinating topic, or encourage her to explore a passion she's been hesitant to pursue. When you actively contribute to her growth, she begins to associate you with personal development and inspiration, which leaves a lasting impression. However, this connection isn't one-sided. You also need to be open to her thoughts, ideas, and perspectives. Show her that you're willing to learn from her as well. This reciprocity makes the relationship feel balanced and collaborative, fostering mutual respect and admiration. When a woman feels mentally stimulated by you, she won't just think of you as someone she enjoys spending time with. She'll see you as someone who adds value to her life in ways that few others can. This intellectual connection lingers even when you're apart, making her miss the conversations, insights, and shared moments of discovery that only you provide. Ultimately, challenging her mind is about showing her that you see her as a complete person, capable of deep thought and growth. By engaging with her on this level, you create a connection that transcends the physical and emotional, making her cherish the time you spend together and miss you when you're not around. 4. You make her feel safe and understood. One of the most profound ways to make a woman miss you is by making her feel safe and deeply understood. Emotional safety is a cornerstone of any strong relationship, and when a woman feels like she can truly be herself around you, it leaves an indelible mark on her heart. Creating this sense of safety isn't about grand gestures, it's about consistency, empathy, and attentiveness. You listen to her without judgment when she shares her thoughts, fears, or dreams. You validate her feelings, even if you don't necessarily agree, and you show her through your actions that she can rely on you. This kind of support fosters trust, which is irreplaceable in a meaningful connection. Making her feel understood goes beyond just listening. It's about tuning into her emotional world. You notice the little things that make her happy or upset. You ask thoughtful questions to understand her deeper layers, and you remember the details she shares because they matter to you. This attentiveness demonstrates that you truly care about who she is as a person. Safety also involves creating an environment where she doesn't feel pressured to be perfect. When she knows she can be vulnerable with you without fear of criticism or rejection, it strengthens her bond with you. Whether she's having a bad day, sharing a mistake, or revealing something deeply personal, your reassurance and support make her feel secure. This emotional security doesn't just make her feel valued in the moment, it leaves a lasting impression. When she's apart from you, she'll miss the unique sense of comfort and understanding you provide. She'll think about how safe it felt to share her world with you, and how rare it is to find someone who genuinely takes the time to understand her. By making her feel safe and understood, you stand out in a way that few others can. It's not about being flawless or always having the perfect response. It's about showing her, time and time again, that you're someone she can trust, lean on, and be herself with. This creates a connection so powerful that even when you're not there, your presence will linger in her heart and mind. 5. You're consistently genuine. Being consistently genuine is one of the most powerful ways to leave a lasting impression on a woman. Authenticity is rare, and when she knows that what you say and do comes from a place of honesty and sincerity, it builds a trust that is hard to forget. A woman values a man who is true to himself, who doesn't put on a facade or try to impress her with superficial actions. Being genuine means showing her your real self, the good, the flawed, and everything in between. It's about being honest about your feelings, intentions, and values, even when it feels vulnerable. When you are consistently authentic, she knows that what she sees is what she gets. This level of transparency creates a deep sense of trust and respect. Consistency is key. Being genuine isn't something you turn on and off depending on the situation. It's reflected in your actions, your words, and how you treat her and others. If you show kindness and integrity not just toward her but in all areas of your life, it reinforces your authenticity. She'll see you as someone dependable, someone who stands by their principles no matter the circumstances. Another aspect of genuineness is avoiding manipulative behaviors or trying to be someone you're not to win her favor. A genuine man doesn't play games or rely on tactics to get a woman's attention. Instead, he shows up as himself, confident in the fact that who he is will be enough. This self-assured authenticity is incredibly attractive and makes a woman feel like she can trust you completely. When a woman experiences your authenticity, it stands out. In a world where many people wear masks or project an idealized version of themselves, your genuineness becomes a breath of fresh air. She'll miss the comfort of knowing that she's with someone who doesn't pretend, who values honesty, and who is willing to show his true self. By being consistently genuine, you create a foundation for a connection that feels real and unshakable. Even in your absence, she'll think of the stability and honesty you bring into her life, making her miss not just the person you are but the trust and authenticity you represent.